Come on, Alette. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Ivor! The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntsmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge! Everywhere! Dredge! How did I get through Greyhorn? Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you. Damn it! They'll be here soon if we're not already. You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running towards the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Egil, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait. I want to help. Go with Egil, Alette. Alette looks like she might protest, but scowls and runs off to safety. Gods, Rook! Don't start telling them I know what I'm doing. I know it's a stretch, but they bought it. What's the plan? Just hold off any dredge we see until everyone's inside, then we'll figure it out. More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. Phew. Yeah, that's the start of today's episode, guys. We are being attacked by dredge, and here you can see 1, 2, 3, at least 4 dredge. Let's go to the houses then. Sure enough, dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up, you ask? Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign. Turn order. Units move in the order you place them from left to right. This initiative order is very important when setting up strategies. For example, put archers after melee units so that they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Drag the unit icons to rearrange their turn order. Yeah, okay, so I can do it like this and like this. So we can see here Ivor has more defense, so he's gonna go first. We also have an item here. If you press it, Alette's bracelet. Lovingly made by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 will power. Let's go. Give it to Rook for now. If I gone with the other voice alternative, we could have had the Alette and Egil here as well. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm nervous. Whoa, there are 4 of them. Okay, we need to think this through then. Let's okay, so he is really strong. Let's put Rook here. Ready. So Ivor just go front and bang. So he has battering ram, which does knock the target back through multiple tiles, doing armor break damage. So you want to push him into stuff or into other creatures. Let's start hard here with 5, like so. Let's hope he can't, yeah, he couldn't get to us. And then Rook can mark, okay, so mark prey is only a melee attack. So if I go here with Rook, I can do that with on this guy, and we will kill him together. But what you actually want to do is weaken as many as you can. So I'm gonna go here and shoot this guy. So now they won't be able to do as much damage. Nice. Okay, so he will die if I do that. So I will go here and punch this guy in the face. Okay, and shoot him. So now they both have 1 health left and only can do 1 damage. That's good, since now there are 4 of them going at the same time, instead of before where if we kill them, this big guy will have to do more stuff than he had before. Battering ram! Hee hee! Nice. And he couldn't go forward, that's good. Let's go here with Rook and then shoot this guy's armor down. Like so. Let's go here with the Ivor to attack this guy. Let's go for his armor again. And this time with Rook I will go here and use Mark Prey. Okay, they are starting to hit my... I have to weaken this guy. There we go, he's now weakened. Whoa! Okay, okay, he did something with my armor there, that's not good. So... I'm gonna use a willpower to bring his health and strength down a bit more here. There we go. Okay, they still are punching through my armor. Gonna hit this guy. There we go. He's weakened again. And then let's use willpower one more time here. Like so. Now they're really weakened. Now we can start killing them. So, kill this guy. Like so. I'm gonna run here with Rook and shoot the big guy so he will die. Bonka. Yeah, level up with Rook. Now we want to do another kill here with the Ivor. There we go. So both of them is now leveled up. So now I'm just gonna kill this guy with Rook again. Woo! Nice, guys. Perfect strategy. It's perfect strategy. Oh, it's gonna lower my volume here. Ooh. Victory! And 6 renown. Difficulty. Combat can be unforgiving. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty. Yeah, okay. So I can change my difficulty to easy or hard as the game goes on, but I will keep it on normal. A black horde is forming at the tree lines. Enough of this, says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back. Then adds, Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Got it! You're lucky to escape the notice of more dredge on the way back. You can see them rummaging through homes, tearing the buildings apart. If you're going to look for more survivors, you make a note to do it quickly. Okay, so we can go to heroes here, we can talk to Ivor. And we can go to the market. Gonna talk with Ivor here first. You find anyone? A few sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we've wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How did anyone survive the Great Wars? Ask the Menders. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's where you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. Yeah, okay, so Great Hall is the next stop. I'm gonna go to the market here first. 1 renown gets 3. So now we can spend renown to buy supplies, which we really need. And you can buy stuff here. So +1 will to rest. So when you rest, you get 1 willpower back. If you rest with this on, you get 2 back. 1 armor though, that's actually quite good. Knockback on strength +5. So if you do more than 5 damage, the guy you're hitting is gonna fall back. And then +2 willpower per kill. You also get 1 when you do a kill for now. So I'm gonna buy a padded undercoat. And then we're gonna buy, so we have like this. So 23 supplies, we have 10 renown, which we can use to level up Rook and Ivor. There we go, let's go to heroes. Items, oh yeah, I showed you items before. So you can do it like this. Okay, Ivor. Promote. You know what his special ability is already. Yep. So, I am going to make him stronger in armor and strength for now. Just so that he's more of a beast. Later on we might be able to level up these things here. Rook. Promote. Continue. So, Rook is a melee and range person, so he could stand on distance and shoot, so his armor doesn't need to go up right now, I think. What I will actually do is raise his armor breaking stat to 3. So that means he can knock off 3 armor each time he attacks a enemy. There we go. Back. Escape is not back in this game. You have to press the back button here. Okay, let's go to the Great Hall. See what's up. Rook, thank the gods you made it! The Great Hall is an utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses? The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook? Yeah. I trust Ivor on this. The chieftain sighs, a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if Dredge are coming down from the north? Frostweller to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogr in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostweller. Okay, that sounds like a plan, actually. So, not a suicide. No. I was right. I can help. What if we set the town on fire as we left? To abandon the storehouse. I'm gonna go with number 4 here. Do we abandon the storehouse? Do abandon the storehouse! If we have to, we'll leave behind everything but the supplies you brought, Rook. On the other hand, Frostwell's at least a week away. I'm not sure we've got that much food. It'll be cutting it close. If we saddle with heavy carts, it'll be almost impossible to outpace the Dredge. And if we run out of food before we get to Frostweller, it won't matter how many escape. I say let me handle the Dredge. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ivors usually knows what he's talking about. I'll join him. The chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor? Nope. Then I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training he's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine. I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's fight, guys. Yeah. I want Gil with us, says Ivor. If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain. Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come, she says. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Okay, Alette. Just promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all, we're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Let's go! Okay, and here comes the strategy then. We'll have Ivor first, and then Egil, who is a tank. We can press him here, and we can see his special ability is Stone Wall. So he can make a stone wall with resist 3 damage per hit. And his passive ability is also shield wall. So if he stands next to an ally, the character creates a shield wall, raising the armor of both himself and his ally by 1. So he will... It's good if he can stand besides people. And then we had Oddleif, a Sky Striker. She has a rain of arrows. So she can choose a place on the ground, and if someone goes there, the arrow will go down to them, stop them in their tracks, and make damage. And her passive ability is Puncture, so by standing still, she's able to line up a shot that takes advantage of enemies missing armor, doing bonus damage. So for every 2 points of armor her target has lost, the archer gains 1 additional strength to attack, as long as she didn't move beforehand. So we want to place her where she can stand still and just let her arrows loose. So yeah, let's go with this. And see how many people, well, Dredge, we have to fight. Oh, and we start here. Right inside. So let's put Alette here. We'll put Rook there. We'll want Egil close to Ivor. And then Oddleif here, I think. So I'm actually gonna do it like this. And let's hope this big guy here won't be able to run all the way down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He might be able to actually. So let's go. But I want her. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this, guys. Let's see. Okay, so let's go up here with Ivor to do a battering ram. He won't punch into this guy, but... Okay, that was a bad move, guys. Ah! Egil, don't die the first thing you do. No. Okay. That was a bad move, guys. I should have done that differently. Let's bring in... Okay. Rook. Run here, go there, and bring down this guy's armor. Here we go. And then Alette. Run here. Okay. And so I'm gonna bring down... I'm gonna do that. We have to weaken them. And okay, you can see here she has bonus damage already because she's standing still. Ah, bye Egil. And then we're gonna punch this guy. Yeah, let's do a willpower strike. There we go, he's very weakened. Rook. No. And with Rook I'm gonna mark my prey here. And both Alette and Oddleif will shoot him. So that's good. And then let's see here. Alette, she can thread the needle. Come on, Alette. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, so that was nice actually. So I want Oddleif to kill this guy, I think. So let's do that. Let's do this. So, and you can just rest here then. And then Oddleif will shoot him and kill him. Like so. Nice. That wasn't so hard. Well, Egil died. Well, he's injured. People don't die for real. Sometimes they do, I believe, but not this time. -4 supplies, okay. So, you have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleif is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, other missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleif walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says, through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continue on the Frostweller in silence, Alette's hand firmly in your own. 20 renown. And we have good morale. We have 7 days of supplies. They said it would take a week to Frostweller. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. Okay, so we can all call for an early stop. That's not what Ivor said. We're not gonna do that. If we slow the pace, the dredge might be able to catch up, so that's not good. If we keep a steady pace, people might get lost. So we're gonna try to rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child onto your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Morale improved. +5 renown, that's good. We have 270 clansmen and 45 fighters. So more like regular people than we have fighters. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Hridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly they were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. Haha. How am I supposed to do that? What do we do if we run into more dredge? But you're the dredge killer around here. Yeah, but I get what he is saying. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright. Gods, Rook. I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Fair. Men are plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like these are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly. The sun forever stuck to an eternal bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The Godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hrividaldur looking the same direction as you. Inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Rilvaldur. I think it's better I say these names in Swedish, actually. Rilvaldur was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the lands of both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostweller. It feels like an end more than a start. I got a Bjarken rune. Nice. So that's an item I can use in battle. Okay, here we go. You can see my caravan and my banner here. You know, the game is called Banner Saga. And as our caravan grows larger or smaller, the banner will continue to grow. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers rises, mutters from the caravan. Okay, so allow the mine to join you. What are you doing here alone? Refuse them. I'm gonna ask what they are doing. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. I'm gonna allow them to join. Allow the men to join you. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The healing watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. 12 fighters and 5 renown and 18 supplies. So I got a few more days here, that's good. During a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and broken bone later, the instigator, Raftsvart, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. So he's super drunk. We can coerce a public apology from him that won't do anything. He's drunk. Tie him up until he dries out. Yeah, sure, but yeah. Laugh off the scuffle as like, oh, he's just drunk. Or encourage the others to let the issue drop. I think I'm gonna do that. I mean, he was drunk with his village. I mean, even if he came from our village or the other one, the village are gone, people are dead, stuff like that. So encourage the others to let the issue drop. We're all on edge, you reply to the crowd. Does anyone here not deserve a strong drink right now? Let him walk it off. The caravan mutters in lukewarm agreement and gets ready to travel again. Could have gone worse, you think? Yeah, it could. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostwell, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up camp nearby. Oh, sorry guys if you can hear my stomach. I am really hungry, but there's like 2 hours left till I can eat dinner, so I'm sad and hungry. Okay, let's talk to Egil here first. How's the arm, Egil? You find Egil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Well, not great, considering everything. I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before, about making sure nothing happens to Alette. You think about what to say. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, she's, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean... Easy, Gil. I know what you meant. So, I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal. Really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. So it's completely metal. That thing is gonna be super heavy. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then, when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with the Varl? Just seems like I could be help to someone. That's what I want to be. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell. Nice kid, that. And he seems to be in love with my daughter. So if we go here to heroes, we can see here injuries. One or more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength equal to the numbers of days wounded. They heal as time passes when resting in camp. So Egil has -1 strength to battle. So if we rest, he's gonna be healed. And we are gonna do that. Here is the item we got. So, a crude medallion made from the branch of tree found about the godstone Hiridvaldir, carved with a curious rune. 15% dodge strength. So, I guess that means I have a 15% chance to dodge attacks that would attack my strength. That's what I gather from that. So I am actually gonna give the padded undercoat to Egil instead, and dodge strength to Ivor here. And we can level up Alette here. Let's do that. So here you can see her max strength can be 10, so she's not gonna be super strong. So what I'll actually do is also raise her armor breaking stat, and also give her I can't remember what this is called, but the thing that you can use willpower to strengthen your attacks. There we go. Go back and back again. We also have a market here at the village, so we can see we have a ring that seems to absorb the light around it, said to have been forged by the Dredge Stone Singers. Obsidian ring, den kostar. I started speaking Swedish all of a sudden. So you have to be level 3 to use it. But it gives you 2 strength and costs 6 renown, so that's actually quite good. This is a level 4, never deflected, 10% crit chance, but it's a level 4 item, so I'm not going to buy that. Skewel. A ceremonial dagger commonly carried in a hidden place on the body, giving enemies a second thought about getting too close. So -1 to aggro. That's actually quite good, so you can give that to like Alette or Rook or something like that, and the enemies will not attack that person. Well, they will, but it's a higher chance they will not. And then we have Lightning Runestone, which a small stone with curious carving that conjures image of your lightning storms. 10% crit chance, but aggro. Yeah, no. I'm gonna buy the Skewel and the Obsidian Ring. And then, let's see. 1 renown gets 3. Here we can see day worth. So let's go here. So we have 15 renown left. The next time people go to level 3, it will cost 10 to level up. So yeah, let's go like that. There we go. And then let's rest. It will cost supplies. But then Egil is healed and morale went up. Well, we still have normal, but the value went up. So if we check the map here, then we can actually see where we are going. So we left Skogr. I guess you just say Skog. And we are going to Frostweller. So we are in the middle here, you can see. I guess this point here is where Frostweller actually is. So a little more than halfway left. Okay, let's leave. I'm just gonna drink some water before I read. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostwell. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Okay. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people to Skog. Off Skog. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. I mean, they have free will, Mr. Town Leader. They can do whatever they want. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. Yeah, sorry, I just read that again. So we can say that the Dredge are arriving. So let's get out. Let your people decide on your own. I don't want anything to do with this. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this actually. Dredge are dangerous. There won't be anything to tend once the Dredge arrive. Dredge my ass! I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Though it was unfair you only asked me. Mogan draws his axes slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. So, okay, we don't get involved. I won't kill men for defending their homes, side with the villagers. Or either let's make this a fair fight and side with the brother. I'm not gonna, yeah. Settle this yourselves. You step back as one of the thugs lunge forward and is caught in the ribs by Hogan's axe. The air soon rings with the sound of screams and axe heads against shields. 4 men lie dead on the ground before the other runs. You hurt, Mogan? Nope. We should have done that years ago. Nah, can't go around killing for no good reason. This was a good reason. Yeah, okay, so The brothers head back into the village, and soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. Hogan introduces you to his young son and wife. All grins, unconcerned about the fact that you never agreed to let them come. You don't bother arguing. Before long, you set out again. Okay, so 84 clansmen, 60 more fighters. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, it happened a lot there, okay? Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleif approaches you both. Okay. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleif has gathered up a long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogr. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Yeah, it looks that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment, while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleif has been teaching me how to sew, say, sew, saw. Sorry guys, I cannot speak English, it seems like. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn. The story of the families who have lived in Skog throughout the years, just as it's done on every banner in every town. Oh, so every town has its own banner where you sew in the histories of the families living in towns and stuff like that. That's really cool, actually. I wish she was here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this, dredge, leaving home and... Why didn't you stop those men from killing each other? In the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. Yeah, fair question though. So, it wasn't my decision to make, I didn't want blood on my hands. Well, no, it was the bed of some bad options. It wasn't my decision, yeah. It wasn't my decision to make. Deciding what happens to other people. I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what to do. It's not exactly my calling either. Yeah, I know that. I think we're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skog is your burden now. Okay, so let's talk to Oddleif here. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleif before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? Nah, it means you're going to be okay. That's not being strong. That's just being. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say? In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you. Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banners would be divided. I think so. I could just, I think they would follow you, I would vouch for you. Well, it's not my thing to vouch for, you're not like, yeah, no. And you're probably right, she probably is, but I'm going with this. I think they would have followed you. Come on, Rook, this isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means for strong woman, the master allowing you. Oh. Yeah, you can be few-worded if you want to. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. I'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Morale improved. That's good. 5 renown. Okay, so let's go to heroes here. And now we can see we have 2 more people here. Oh yeah, but we only have room for 1 more, so we have to think carefully who to bring. And they are, this guy has more defense and this guy has more attack. So I think they have the same ability though, which is Bloody Flail. Flail. The cursor strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponents for 1 strength or 1 armor damage. On the last hit, Bloody Flail does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Bloody Flail does direct damage, making it useful even when the character is near death. For this reason, it also does a great job of taking out wounded enemies who still have a lot of armor by bypassing it completely. And then shield wall, so when they stand close to other people, they get bonus. And yeah, so Mogun has the same. So the attack, the Bloody Flail, so they just gonna attack blindly. And since they do that, strength won't matter much. So I'm actually going to go with Hogan, who has more armor, I believe. So even though he's weaker, he can still do pretty much good damage on people. And then we're gonna give the Skewed the -1 aggro to Oddleif. Oh, she has to be level 2. So let's give it to Alette for now. The obsidian ring will have to wait till someone is level 3. So we want to level up Oddleif because she is getting better when she stands still. I want her to do that. But, oh, okay, so Alette has to stay. Yeah, it's going to Alette or Oddleif. For now, Alette. Let's keep it at that for now. Okay, so I am the chieftain now. Is that even how you say it? Chieftain. Chieftain. Help me, guys. And so, and we have more people, heroes, as we just saw. We just escaped, and this is where I am going to leave you for this time, guys. So far I'm having a blast playing this again, and it's really fun to do like voices and stuff like that, even if I'm not super great at consistency in the voices. I apologize for that. I will train. I guess I will get better with it when I play this game. So yeah, please like and subscribe, all those crazy things, and I'll see you in the next episode or in my other Let's Play videos. Goodbye.